Good day, I am Jelena Pereira. I am second year Bachelor of Secondary Education with my group mates Shin Villaganas and Vincent Randall Monsale, and this is a group 2 video presentation. So the topic for today is all about the Dale's Cone of Experience. And here is the objective. First is the learners gain knowledge through different experience and ranging from concrete experiences at the base of the cone to abstract concept at the top. Learners engage in a role of personal relevance and emotional connection to the materials, and the learners facilitate how interactive experiences help in refining motorcycles, making learners more adept at the performing tasks. So before with that, let us first know who is Edgar Dale. So, he is born on April 27, 1900 in Benson, Minnesota, and he died March 8, 1985 in Columbus, Ohio, age of 84 years old. And his education is from the University of Chicago, University of North Dakota, and his nationality is American. The notable work is Learning Pyramid, and he was an American educator who developed the cone of experience. And Edgar Dale is the father of modern media and education for his work on audiovisual instruction and his development of the cone of experience. His significant contribution to field helped establish the importance of visual aids and multimedia in teaching. The more senses that are involved in learning, the more and the better the learning will be. But it doesn't mean that the concrete experience is the only effective experience. That educators should be the transferring knowledge to the learner. That this is the Dale of experience. As you can see, the degree of abstraction, and they have 11 stages of experience. But first, let's talk about the first, which is the text verbal symbol. So the text verbal symbol is no visual clues their meaning. Words, language, whether written or spoken, used to represent ideas, objects, and emotion. And here's the examples. And the second is the picture or visual symbols, representation of direct reality which come in forms of sign and symbol. And here is the example.
Study trips. Learning experience puts excursion and visit on the different places that are not available inside the classroom. Sabi dito, ang study trip daw ay isang learning experience kung saan ang mga estudyante ay bumibisita or nag-explore sa mga lugar na hindi makikita sa loob ng classroom. Sa ganitong paraan, natututo sila na hindi lang basta dumepende sa mga libro, kundi sa actual experience mismo nila nararamdaman. Nakakatulong ito para mas maintindihan ng mga estudyante ang aralin dahil nakikita nila ito at naparanasan sa totoong buhay. Exhibit. That experience allows students to see the meaning and relevance of things based on the different picture and representation presented. Ang exhibit daw ay isang paraan kung saan ang pagtuturo ay pinapakita ang mga pictures, models at iba pang representation ng mga bagay o konsepto. Put exhibit, mas nabibigyan ng clear at interesting ang lesson dahil nakikita ng mga estudyante ang mga bagay na pinag-aaralan lang nila. Motion pictures. A wide window to the world. Effective for presenting movement. Subtitle for dangerous for direct learning experience. Ang motion picture daw ay tumutukoy sa mga pelikula, videos na ginagamit ng visual aids sa pagtuturo. Nakakatulong ito dahil nakikita ng mga estudyante ang actual movement at tunay na sitwasyon. Mas madali nilang naiintindihan ng mga konsepto ng kanilang mga pinag-aaralan. Audio recording and radio. Concentrated verbal abstractions. Attract student attention. Audio recording ay radyo na ginagamit sa pagtuturo sa pamamagitan ng pakikinig ng mga sounds, voice, or music na may kinalaman sa mga lesson. Nakaka-catch ito ng attention sa mga student at nakakatulong para maunawaan nila ang aralin sa pakikinig lamang.
Okay, alright. So let's talk about demonstration. It is a visualized explanation of important idea or process using pictures, drawing, films, and other types of media in order to facilitate clear and effective meaning. So, ang demonstration, ito yung isang way of teaching na ginagamit ng visual aids like types of media, pictures, drawing, films, and video, and etc. Para ipaliwanag yung mga mahalagang bagay, yung ideas, and to process para mas malinaw at effective yung learning, the way of teaching. So, madalas itong ginagamit sa school natin, sa ACES, sa the way of presentation of sa school, sa presentation ng mga picture, and then sa online lesson din. Okay, here we go again. Dramatized experience. Learners can participate in a reconstructed experience that could give them better understanding of the event or of a concept. So, dito na yung pumapasok yung pinapagawa sa atin ng mga teacher natin, ng mga high school pa tayo. Dito yung story na pinapagawang drama, like dito na pupapasok yung role play. Pinapagawa sa atin by group, okay? So, punta tayo dito sa drive experience. Representative models and make-ups of reality are being used in order to provide an experience that as close as reality. So, ito yung parang gawa-gawa na fake na scenarios, like para makaranas tayo ng isang bagay na kasing tulad ng totoo, pero hindi mo naman talaga ito ginawa sa real life. For example, you want to experience na makasakay sa roller coaster, pero nga takot ka sumakay sa roller coaster. So what do you do? Anong gagawin mo? Pwede kang mag-try sa virtual reality, o tinatawag siyang VR roller coaster. So hindi talaga siya nakasakay sa mismo roller coaster, pero dahil nga dun sa VR headset, feeling mo sumasakay ka na talaga, like nakita mo yung pagbaba at saka yung pagtataas mo. Then, nakikita din siya dun sa TikTok kasi nadadaanan ko siya. Gumaganon din ako, tapos gumaganon, namili ko, tumataas din. So, summarize lang, on-drive experience is parang gumagawa ka ng fake scenarios na nararanasan mo siya in real life, pero sa imagination nga lang. So, yun. Okay. Okay. At last by the least, direct purpose for experience. So, ito yung the way of communicate, the way of learning, direct, and has purpose, meaning we use all our senses. The sight, the smell, the taste, the hearing, and the touch. So, meaning, sarili natin yung gumagawa nito, and sarili lang din natin yung natututo dun sa ginagawa natin.